嗨，亲爱的观众朋友们，大家好，我是大楼。今天我们一起来玩一款温寇波顿勋爵探案记啊，温寇波顿勋爵探案记，一个长颈鹿探长的故事。好，现在我们开始游戏。小羊女佣。
Oh my God, he's dead! The master's dead!
Well then, Frumple, that was quite the case, wasn't it?
Oh, indeed so. Already made the evening edition, don't you know? I picked up a copy when I went to buy the boat ticket. We'll be quite the heroes, I think.
Hopefully they don't dwell too much on the part where one of the Weasel gang cracked you over the head with a pool cue and nearly made off with all the gold, eh?
Huh, wretched blighter caught me from behind. Just not cricket, is it?
Still, all worked out in the end, my friend, and just in time too, as you have this party with Admiral Gilfrey to attend.
Look, who is this chap anyway, Winklebottom?
Oh, Gilfrey's an old school friend of mine, top of his class, went on to become an admiral, then latterly undertook a number of privately funded expeditions to all four corners of the globe.
Bit of a swot then, eh? We had no time for his sort at my school.
Evidently so, my friend. Right, let's get this boat ticket and be on our way. Where is the ticket anyway, Frumple?
Oh, I slipped it into the newspaper for safekeeping.
这大河马是博士啊。
Winklebottom cracks the case. A touch sensational, but they appear to have got most of the salient facts correct.
Never mind all that. What do they say about me?
Ah, well, let me see. Yes, here it is. Lord Winklebottom was assisted, as ever, by his associate, Mr. Frumple.
Mister? Dash it all, I didn't spend 8 years in medical school to be called Mister. Bunch of bloody hacks.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We have to get going if we're to catch this boat before nightfall.
No, I'm quite vexed now. I shan't leave until I've had a fresh cup of tea to calm me down. This one's practically tepid.
Oh, very well. I'll make you a fresh cup. The pot should be ready now. Ah, here's the ticket. I'll keep hold of this for now.
身上有张船票。温寇波顿勋爵每次遇到一个动物都会记录一番，记得定期翻一翻他的笔记本。哎，这个是不是上来那个老爷？
Any ideas, old thing?
You promised to make me a new cup of tea. Do get a move on with it, old thing.
这好像世界名画这是啊。
Ah, do you remember this case?
Ox and Fox gang, wasn't it? Made a mint selling forgeries of famous works of art.
That's right. Kept this one as a souvenir. It's a reproduction of the goat with a pearl earring.
戴珍珠耳环的山羊。
You know, we really must replace this waste paper bin. It's starting to look rather ragged.
Yes, and whose fault is that? Don't know why you keep buying these straw ones. You know you can't resist a nibble when you're peckish.
As I say, we should replace it. Yes, a nice new straw basket, I think.
好，他一饿了就嚼那个纸篓。
One of Frumple's many teacups. Now to pour some out for the good doctor.
拿起的物品放入屏幕底部的物品栏。 如果需要使用或者组合物品，点击拖动即可。右键物品可以仔细观察。
I'll take this, good for the old bones, you know. A pot of tea, wait. A pot of tea.
得摁住了哦。
And in with the tea. I put the milk in the cup. Here you are then, a nice fresh cup of tea.
Ah, that's much better. I say, this tastes a bit off. Did you put the tea in first or something?
哇，先加奶还是先加茶？
Ah, was that wrong?
Wrong? Wrong? What sort of animal do you think I am?
A most fine one, my friend. Come along, we need to be off. The ticket says we are to meet a Mr. Walters at the docks, and he'll sail us out to Gilfrey's Island.
找游颜威先生。
Oh, very well. I suppose this will have to do. Tea first, I ask you.
下次要先倒奶，还在这吐槽呢。
Ah, just smell that salty sea air. Takes me back to my childhood holidays on the coast with Gilfrey. Even then you could tell the old boy was destined for a life on the waves.
Don't much care for it myself. Went on a ghastly school trip to Blackpool as a lad. I tried to go for a donkey ride. Donkey was furious. He told me I was too heavy. Wretched fellow.
Well, never mind that now, old boy. We need to find the docks and this salty Walters chap who's going to take us over to Gilfrey's Island.
如果不知道该怎么办了，随时可以向佛伦坡博士求助啊！选中佛伦坡博士的茶杯，就能获到一条提示。
One of the old English kings lost his head in the Great Frog War, if I remember my history.
Careless, if you ask me.
A number of wooden barrels. They all seem to be sealed up and in use.
Picking up litter, eh?
I'm not quite sure what I want.
Let me in, you bleeding crooked canine. Oh, hello, sir. Sorry, in a bit of a jam here.
Good day to you, sir.
Bleeding well isn't a good day. That reprobate Walters has locked me out of my own pub. I do apologise, sir. Shouldn't take it out on you like, but he's going to drink me out of business if I don't get back in there to stop him.
Indeed so. Quite the predicament. So this is your establishment, I take?
Indeed so, sir. Used to be my father's, but I took it over as the oldest of the litter. We do a good trade, serving the sailors and dock workers, even if we have to put up with less savoury characters from time to time.
I say, Winklebottom, I do hope he's not talking about the chap who's meant to sail us out to the island.
Can we help you get the door open? I'm rather afraid I have business with this Walters fellow.
He's bleeding well gone and locked the door from the inside, and my spare key is in my bedroom on the top floor. How am I meant to get up there?
Sounds rather like your forte,
我
or?
是长颈鹿啊，这儿我来解决。
I do have a certain talent for retrieving things from high places, yes.
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, sir. It's the window on the right up there. Not the left one. That leads to the hallway, and we had it sealed up, as it lets a proper terrible draft in right through the pub. We catch our death if you open that one.
顶上右边的窗户，不是左边那扇，那边是走廊。在上面了啊！我先不着急啊。其实我想去码头看看，
A number of wooden barrels.
先不用理他，先看这边。有首饰和钥匙。哎呦，不拿了。
Oh. Well, I can see them, but they're rather frustratingly out of reach. Lord Winklebottom committing... I'm really not sure what the...
够不着。
Keep away from that window. Lets in a terrible draft, it does.
也不行，那去码头看看吧。
excuse me, sir, would you mind... I say, there's really no need for that.
Fearsome looking blighter, I'm keeping well away.
You know, Vrumple, we might be able to make use of this saw.
Blimey, not the friendliest chap, is he?
哎，拿不了。
Let's take this with us, just in case. I say, old chap, a moment of your time. Greetings, my good man.
Good day to you. What can I do for you?
The fellow over there is proving a bit troublesome.
Oh, him? He's harmless, really. At least as long as you don't greatly value your eyeballs.
Delightful.
You'll not be getting anything out of him till he's got his morning drink inside of him. And I'm not talking about coffee, if you take my meaning.
I see. I have a ticket for conveyance of myself and my colleague here with a Mr. Walters. I wonder if you know the gentleman.
That layabout. Oh, I know him all right, but you'll not be going anywhere with him till he pays his docking fees. Nobody leaves this dock without my say-so. No docking fees, no permit to leave.
I say, Winklebottom, this Walters fellow sounds like a flaky sort of character, what?
Well, can we discuss this permit? How might we obtain a permit to allow us to leave the dock?
Well, you could get Walters to pay his docking fees, but that's not likely to happen. Tell you what, I'm a bit short-staffed today. So if you help me with repairing this ship, I'll give you a permit.
哦，刘延威交停船费是不太可能了，但是他现在需要我们把船给修补好。
Manual labour? Very much like the sound of that. I have a surgeon's hooves, don't you know?
Well, what can we do to help?
I can do the actual work, but I've run out of wood. I need some planks or something.
木桶就是木板吧？
Very well, we shall obtain some wood for you.
Also, this barrel of tar here is solidified. I don't need much, but I need a way to melt some of it.
哦，这中间有一个沥青。
Some way to melt the tar, I see.
Shouldn't be a problem for a genius like you, eh, what?
Right then, Frumple, let's see what we can do about getting hold of this permit. A boat hook. This should come in handy. A collection of bags.
看看能不能拿。
You know, Frumple, we might be able to make use of this saw.
Blimey, not the
哦，他不让拿，我想一想，先回去把钥匙拿下来吧，身上正好有个钩子，然后再想办法把那个锯子拿了。
Ah yes, this seems to be just the ticket. Perhaps I should keep this hook for collecting out-of-reach leaves. Right then, this should do the trick.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir. Right then, let's see what that bleeder has been up to in my pub.
Wouldn't fancy being in that fellow's shoes, eh?
You'll bleeding well pay for this, Walters. Look what you've done. This bleeding barrel is bleeding well empty now. Get out, you hear?
爆粗口了，这一桶全他妈让你给喝垫底了。
Keep your
哇，
snout
是个
out
狗
me
啊！
business.
山
I'll be
狗。
leaving in my own time. I won't be taking no orders from a landlubber like you.
I say, Frumple, this is the chap who's going to sail us to the island?
Fellow looks like he's barely able to stand, let alone sail the ship.
Since the landlord is looking the other way, perhaps I might borrow this for a moment. I'll be sure to return it, naturally.
Fellow's probably used to things going walkabout in this place anyway. You can prod those logs all you want, it's not going to spontaneously combust, you know.
Yes, thank you, Frumple.
How can I help you?
I wonder what you can tell us about the sailor who's been slumped over that table over there.
The bane of my bleeding existence, that's what he is. He's cleared me out. Can you believe it? Drunk all me bleeding beer he has.
Very bothersome, I'm sure. I say, old chap, any chance of lighting the fire? There's a bit of a nip in the air after all.
No bleeding way. Cost me money, that does. And with that waste of space drinking me out of house and home, I need to save every last shilling. Gonna have to
Well, thank you for your time.
Very good. Get your bleeding hooves off. I mean, would you mind leaving that where it is, please, sir? I lose a dozen of those a day to these thieving bleeders.
Shifty looking sort, if you ask me.
What makes you say that? He seemed...
Can't rightly say. Something about primates. It's the eyes, I think. Something in them is almost not animal.
灵长类，这是猴子吧？
I say, Winklebottom, this fella looks like a bit of a bore, eh, what?
Yes, very good, Frumple. I say, Barky, would you mind awfully if I took this empty barrel?
You'd be doing me a favour. That beer-soaked bulldog has emptied it anyway.
Damned if I can figure out where you keep all this stuff, Winklebottom.
I presume this is the landlord's wife.
Ah, yes. Handsome-looking sow, isn't she?
A painting of a ship. It's perhaps not the most refined piece of artwork I've seen.
Probably for the best. I wouldn't have anything valuable in this place, not with their clientele.
我觉得这俩是像说相声的。
Hey, get your pilfering paws off those glasses. They be mine, you hear? Aye, what?
Greetings, my...
Well,
You are Salty Walt?
that I am, and don't you be forgetting it neither.
Then you want to take us to the Isle of Barghest.
Nope, I be staying here with me drinks. I'll not be sailing today. Not for you nor anybody else.
I say, you rotter, we have tickets, you know. Paid for in advance.
Nar.
Now look here, you bounder. We have tickets and you will jolly well sail us out to that island. Dash it all.
还是河马先生比较有魄力啊。
I won't be sailing today. I drinks me beer to wash away the terrible taste of the salty seawater. And hates it, I does. I'll not be sailing again for a while now that I've got that accursed taste out of me system.
Ironic that a man named Salty should hate the taste of seawater so, isn't it, Frumple?
Dashed inconvenient, if you ask me.
Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than a little worse for wear, thanks to all that beer.
I'm really not sure what the plan...
怎么出去啊？
Now let's see if we can't get this window open. No, it's no good. Stuck fast.
Give another go. Probably just been painted over.
Well, if you say so, just one more... Oh. Oh dear, well that didn't go entirely according to plan. How awfully embarrassing.
Still got the job done, what?
You know, I really do feel absolutely terrible about this. Still nothing to be done now, I suppose.
这个手势用拿吗？
Lord Winklebottom, come... Ah, perhaps this is
Dashwell hope not. What with that?
an empty wooden... Here you are. A barrel. It's made of wood.
It's a good effort, but I can't very well plug this hole with a whacking great barrel now, can
把它拆开，拆开可以，但是这个鸟不想动怎么办？
I say, Winklebottom, have a look at this tiny little boat. Wouldn't fancy my chances trying to cross the sea in this.
Quite so, old man. An empty glass. I'm really not sure. No. No, I don't. I have reservation. I have reservation. I'm really not sure. This seems unlikely. You know.
Blimey.
不让拿。
Excuse me, sir. I say.
Fearsome looking blighter, I'm giving well away.
那怎么办？
This tar is hard as rock. We'll need.
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Looks like mud, but just you try wallowing in it. You need it.
Any ideas, old thing?
Well, we probably need to get the things that puffin fellow was asking for.
海鸥想要什么呀？
A long implement. I want to open the window, not smash it. I want to open the window, not smash it. I say, it is rather chilly in here.
Yeah, it's colder than Poseidon's drawers in here.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'll have to light the bleeding fire now.
哦，他把那个窗户弄破了，然后就凉了，凉了可以生火。这样沥青好像就可以了。
Boy, what?
Well, goodbye.
Fellow seems.
A roaring.
Gives the place a.
Now to heat this poker up somewhat. Yeah.
Be careful with that thing, don't want to burn a hole in your britches.
Right then, Frumble, just watch this. Yes, the hot poker is melting through the tar like butter.
Oh, what a noxious niff. Let's get rid of this stuff quickly.
This tar is hard as rock.
Can't stand the filthy stuff. Look.
This is just what I need. I could use this to waterproof the repair.
This seems unlikely. I have no idea what these are for, but they look terribly nautical. No, I don't think this... I have I'd really rather... A painting of a ship.
Probably for the best, I wouldn't have anything valuable.
How can I help?
I say, old boy, would you mind awfully letting us have that jug of rum you have sitting on the bar over there?
Well, I suppose you did help me get back into my pub.
哦，好了，
Fine. You can have the bleeding thing. On the house, like.
Well, thank you for your time.
Very good, sir.
不会海鸥想喝酒吧？
We should take our reward with us.
那我们给海鸥来2口。哎，铃铛。
Yar! What terrible siren song be that? Last orders are upon us already. Quick, you rapacious rapscallion! I've been eating more beer.
Do you mind, sir?
Just 1 minute. Don't think you can pinch me point just because I be looking the other way. That be mine, you great thieving scallywag. Who's off it?
这不是，这是酒鬼啊！
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm. What's that noise? Hey, get you. Ah, what terror!
肯定把他叫过来是有用的。
Quake, you're a pain.
I'm really not sure. No.
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
一会儿再说吧。但肯定把他叫过去有用。
Here you are then, sir. Some alcohol. Perhaps this will quench your thirst.
I say, he nearly ripped your blasted hoof off.
啊、果然，海鸥喝酒，还是朗姆酒。
Well, that seems to have calmed him down considerably. But I can't help but feel we aren't really helping the poor wretch here. You know what, Frumple? Now this fellow has calmed down. You see? Doesn't mind a bit. Now, Frumple, you hold onto the barrel and
Careful where you're waving that thing. No other doctors around to patch me up if you slip, you know.
will this do the job?
Ah, yes. This'll do nicely. I could use this wood for me repairs. Thank you for that, fellas. Now I can repair the hole in this boat. First class job. Even if I do say so myself.
Well, nobody else is likely to.
Well, with that done, I'm finished for the day, so you're both free to go. Give this permit to Walters and let him know his debt is cleared.
I say, old chap, well then, thank you.
How can I help?
Well, thank you for your...
Very good.
I don't know about you, Frumple, but I'm a touch...
Chap must be completely...
This will allow us to leave the... I'm really not sure. This seems
Hey, get... That be mine, you...
How can I?
Well, thank you for your...
Very good.
Dar! Quick, you're a... What's that noise? Hey, get...
I'd really rather not.
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
These are made by the finest craft sauces. A roaring...
Give the place a run.
These are made by the... Any ideas?
Need to get that sailor fellow to do his job. Have a word with him and see if there's anything we can use to get him out of the pub.
Dar! Quick, you're a...
I say, Winkle.
Yes, very...
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
不行，
I have reservations about doing... This seems
Dar! Quick, you're a...
This seems I have
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
Shifty looking sort of.
What makes you say that?
Can't rightly say.
什么才能？
Oi, what?
I say, old boy, we have a permit here. You're free to leave the docks whenever you wish.
Does that long neck of yours make you hard of hearing or summat?
I say, this is just too much. You, sir, are a cad, a bounder, a dashed rotter, hang it all.
Steady on there, old boy. Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems more than a little.
Oi, what?
Now look here, you
Oi, what?
Ironic then.
dashing
Well, goodbye.
fellow seems more.
How can I help?
Well, thank you.
Very good.
Yar! Quick, you're a patient.
I have reservation. I'd really rather.
Ah, 'twas but a false alarm.
This seems a roar.
Give the.
Oi, what is it?
Well, goodbye then.
Fellow seems.
卡关了，
Any ideas, old?
Need to get that sailor fellow to do his job. Have a word with him and see if there's anything we can use to get him out of the pub.
把他弄出酒馆，那怎么弄？
Yar! Quick, you're a...
A number of wood. No. I have You know, I really do feel. One of the old English kings lost his head in the Great Frog War.
Care.
High 好像盐的味道。
A number of wooden. I'd really rather. I say, old chap. Well then, thank. Ah, smell.
Ah, disgusting smell. Gone to bide seawater. Try to...
Well, you should really keep your head above.
Easy for you to say. My head is rather closer to my body than yours. No, I'll stick to good old-fashioned wallowing, thank you very much.
啊，能不能灌点水啊？
I might be able to get some seawater in this if only I could get it low enough. It's no good. The rope can't. No, I don't. I'd really rather. I might be able to get. I've tied the ropes. Now I'll lower the jug down on this rope and.
哎，把这个给他喝去。
Yar! Quick, you're up.
Quickly, while he's not looking, just pour this into his beer.
哎，好了。哎，
Yar! What be this foul flavour? Oh, me last beer is ruined, and that picaroon pig won't sell me no more.
Do I take it you might now be willing to carry out your job?
No reason not to now. Maybe the Admiral can see his way to providing me with a bit of the old grog. Go way back, him and me.
Join me to the docks then.
Aye, I'd be waiting at me vessel. Make it quick, mind you.
那终于走了。
We should leave these. We've.
How can I help?
Well,
Very good.
My word, there appears to be a storm coming in.
啊？为什么是小船？
Wait, you don't mean this is your ship?
Aye, that it be? And what of it?
I just don't think it looks particularly seaworthy.
She's a fine vessel. Served me on many a long voyage, she has. Besides, I be the only sailor for hire in the dock right now, so you don't have a choice.
That's not terribly reassuring.
Shall we set sail for the island then?
Aye, that we will. All me permits are in order, so all aboard for the Isle of Barguest.
哇，这小船好危险啊！